Whatever happened to my brother's keeper? To be real cool, yeah, you turned out to be a slave. We used to be real cool, yeah, you did some crazy shit, yeah, we used to be real cool, yeah, you turned out to be a slave. We used to be real cool, yeah, you did some crazy shit, yeah, trust. We used to be real cool, yeah, you turned out to be a slave, you. We used to be real cool, yeah, you did some crazy shit, can't trust, you. Whatever happened to my brother's keeper?
Yo, it's like fucking 5 million degrees today. Yo, I mean, shit. I don't know about y'all dry ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But shit, it's a lot of nice, state parks around where I stay at. What up with it, Triple? Triple S is the motherfucking Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Triple, Lord. Now you got this damn whack job screaming and hollering, child. So let's talk about it. Now, I didn't know Triple. Oh, anybody, hold up. I reserve the right to any bitches that like to bump they motherfucking dick sucker and things of that nature. I reserve the right. I like to give motherfuckers they due diligence. I don't like no motherfucking body thinking they ain't got no motherfucking voice. You know what I'm saying? By all means, if you got something to say, be my motherfucking guest. Hit that goddamn link. We can talk. So, now, I ain't need no Triple from a fucking hole in the wall. Okay? Now, I can't remember why me and him had chopped it up. But we had chopped, oh, yeah. We had chopped it up one day. I was, got in touch with somebody else because I wanted to get in touch with him. And I wanted to speak to him about something. So as we're talking, having a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Que pasa? What up, sis? As we having our little conversation and shit, you know what I'm saying? We chopped it up. I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? Cause any, you know, females like to joke and shit. Be like, the Triple said whoop de whoop in your chat or whatever, and I just, kiki laugh about it or whatever. You know, you definitely gotta be a lady about your shit around here, especially when you married with all kind of children and stalker husbands and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? He not like the weird kind of stalker like, y'all motherfuckers around here, like fake IT professionals and shit. Like my husband to get with you. So anyway, not you, Triple. But yeah, my husband to get with you. You come for me, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even gonna see him coming because he's a quiet motherfucking threat. However, now I just so happen to say, well, I thought, you know what I'm saying, y'all was, kicking the bobos and shit. I ain't know what to think. Next thing I know, motherfuckers is on that going crazy and shit talking about, yeah, da. And I knew that before y'all bitches and da. First of all, nobody sit around watching your motherfucking page like you sit around watching and fucking buying and dying and fucking thirst trapping over me. I really could give a fuck about you, what you gotta say, what you think, or any of it, like any fucking thing pertaining to you. As far as I'm concerned, your ass is low down to the fucking ground. Okay? And now I know why Triple ain't never let you come through and slob on his nub. Like on the curb. Check in with me and do your job. You know what I'm saying? Now I know why he ain't never let you slide through and come fucking see him and shit. Now I know why, cause the fuck he wasn't with none of that bullshit. Okay? Nobody ain't with that bullshit. You think that shit is so motherfucking sweet? That shit is so fucking cool. Let me tell you how pathetic and ridiculous it look. For a motherfucker to go around and say that they speak for children that's being trafficked and mistreated, and then sit up there and cape for somebody that say they gonna put children in sexual positions. You understand? You're a walking contradiction. I'm talking to you, okay? So that way it ain't no motherfucking room for no miscommunication. I'm talking to you and only you. The motherfuckers you sit with, I don't owe them no piss or no shit. I don't fuck with them. I ain't been fuck with them. And even when I was cool with you, the only thing I told you was watch your fucking back. Every goddamn thing else you made up, you made that shit up. That's your lie. You gotta deal with it, not me. Okay? Furthermore, like I said, this shit is directed to you and only you. Yeah, I thought y'all fucking kicked the bobos. Yeah, I sure did. Okay? I wouldn't give a fuck if you did or not. You know what I'm saying? Because some bitches is just loose. They get around like that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at you if you loose and you get around. That's just you. You loose. You like to get around. But bitch, don't fucking keep trying to, you know what I'm saying, play around and shit, calling me out my motherfucking name like the fuck you gonna keep knocking at my goddamn door and I'm not gonna motherfucking answer. No, we ain't gonna play that fucking game. Having fake fucking medical emergencies at fake hospitals and fake babies and fake pictures of fake blood clots and shit. Bitch, don't come for me. Don't do that. Okay? Bad enough you fucking running around talking all this motherfucking shit about somebody and gave somebody your fucking information. Bitch, Puerto Rican ain't never fucking talked to Mo, never in her fucking life. Okay? And I don't even now, never even had your shit, don't want your fucking shit. Okay? Who the fuck wanna know a motherfucker like you? Not me. You understand? And how in the hell you just come and fucking come through somebody else to try to get next to hold up. It wasn't me that was motherfucking thirst trapping and loving the crew. Bitch, you came into my mess. Okay? Trying to fucking get next to me. You understand? It wasn't the other way around. Like I said, Puerto Rican ain't never did a motherfucking thing to you. You sending motherfuckers her motherfucking way to come and collect all kind of info and shit like that. She said what the fuck she said. She said what she said. If you was woman enough and came to her, she'd have said that shit to you. Okay? Nah, I don't believe that, Mo. I don't think she ain't never dislike you. I think she ain't never knowed you. That's what I think. She don't dislike you. I have ex for that. No, she ain't never disliked you. She just don't know you. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. When motherfuckers will see you chopping it up and see somebody say, hey, how you doing? People will just assume what they want to assume. That woman ain't never came out and did this and did that. You understand? Where the fuck I mean, think about it. Everybody is getting all these motherfucking receipts from near and far. It's been going on. It's gonna continue to fucking go on. You mean to tell me that each and every goddamn person, where they got it from? Where they got it from? Okay? Look, You would think that they wasn't never fucking cool. You would think they wasn't never cool. The way motherfucker got her goddamn name in their mouth, and she ain't did shit to him. She ain't did shit to him. I mean, she could have played it a whole nother way and fucking approached you and busted you out, made you feel some type of motherfucking way. Instead, she confided in somebody that she trusted, and that was a whole shit show right there. You understand? Yeah, that lady ain't did no shit like that. She ain't did no shit like that, and that motherfucker know it. If you want to go and be a switch up ass, turncoat ass motherfucker, do that. You're not the first. Okay? You're not special. Did you listen to my motherfucking theme song, bitch? We used to be real cool, and then you turned out to be a snake and you did some grimy shit. That wasn't for you. It was for the motherfuckers that came before you. You're not special. Exactly. Exactly. Then when it was a motherfucking issue and I heard some shit, now I seen some shit on triple shit, but I didn't know that the shit was jive old. So I get in contact with the little younger Shawu. And I try to tell Shorty, like, you know what I'm saying, like, can you get in touch with her? You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to her. I wanted to, just piece it up with her and let her know, like, I apologize. That shit was old. I didn't know. Like, that was my intention. Next thing I know, motherfucker, the whole live turn coded and all this old other shit, listening to motherfuckers instead of picking up the phone, calling motherfuckers that you do have access to. You know what I'm saying? People that you do have access to. You just decide to create this whole fucking narrative, because it suits you at that moment. No. If you want to be a turncoat, be a turncoat, but don't use nobody else's name to do it. You understand? Look, you already fucking know. That's what, look, we call it a shower. You understand? Motherfuckers stay at their mammy house and keep a smart mouth. You understand? I ain't trying to hear that shit. Ain't trying to hear that shit. No motherfucking little girl like that can't stand next to me. You don't now pay no motherfucking bills, bitch. We ain't got the same struggles. We're not the same. You understand? You running around trying to be a part of something. First time I seen her, she was in ZX little group that he had started for like young women or whatever. That was the first time I had seen Shorty. You know what I'm saying? And everybody thought that it was the other girl that was the snake. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought that the other little Shorty was the one. Well, only thing I say is, well, at least Shorty would say it out her motherfucking mouth. At least she put it out there. You understand? Yeah, yep. That was the name of it. At least Shorty would say it out her motherfucking mouth. Wasn't no mystery to her history. You knew what type of time she was on. But it's the motherfuckers that hide their intent. Hi, Queen Sheba. Soon as I heard your motherfucking voice, what the fuck I say? Man, sis, I'll holler at you later. And banged. You understand? Because my understanding go way above what the fuck you may understand. I know a evil motherfucker. I know a trifling, cutthroat motherfucker when I'm in they midst, when they in my phone, all that, because I done been through some shit and I done learned from some shit. You understand? Soon as I heard that phony ass shit, I got no. So you don't get to fucking go and lie and talk about what was talked about when I was on the phone, bitch, because the phone call lasted 2 motherfucking minutes. As soon as your motherfucking ass made your presence known, the fucking phone call was over. Did you tell your friend that? Probably not. Probably not. You understand? And that's the fucked up part, sis. You know what I'm saying? All she did was be nice to motherfuckers. All she ever did was be nice to motherfuckers. And motherfuckers running her name and all kind of crazy ass shit. Instead of just saying, look, I don't fuck with you no more. I'm fucking with these people over here. Hey, all right. You know what I'm saying? It's all gravy. Do your thing. What's somebody gonna do? Cry? Go crazy? No. Go ahead, go live your life. Shit, be well, you know. But when you do it like this, you on some flaw ass shit. You on that flaw ass shit. And like I said, I know you listening. Hit the link. Hit the link. I had no idea that was you in my fucking comments that motherfucking day, but now I know it's you. Hit the link. You around. You're listening. Hit the link. Come up here and say every fucking thing that you gotta say instead of screaming into the goddamn void. Because when you talk about Queen Sheba, you screaming into the fucking void. Because she'll never listen to you. Ask anybody. I'm very, very proficient at ignoring bitches that don't matter. You understand? Come on, man. She ain't did shit to that fucking lady but be nice to her. Invite her to go out with her. Invite her to her crib. You know what I'm saying? Try to help her out with relationship matters. Tried to be a real friend to her. And what she got in return was some bullshit. So if you going to tell something, tell that. Oh, you know, I hold y'all in high regard. I would never switch up. You know, I'm just using them. So I'm just using them for their panel so that I could go at Diva. I said, you think it's worth all of that? I can recall these conversations because I don't lie to my fucking self. I say, so going at Diva is worth your reputation? You can do so much. So much. Like, you willing to fucking toss your shit over this? And that you did. And that you did. Your whole fucking reputation, everything you had going for yourself, that shit is out of the window. Okay? Red Man ain't running your name no more. Nobody ain't running your name no more. Okay? That whole MREC shit, he done went and built him a whole brand new bitch. You understand? All that shit. You fucked it up, fucking with the wrong motherfuckers. Don't say I ain't tried to warn you, because I did. And who gives a fuck if I think you fuck with somebody or not? That's my motherfucking business. Okay? Like I told Triple, I thought that y'all was kicking the bobos and shit. Because it seemed like every time, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers would joke like, look what Triple put. You would get tight. And that was the truth. Like I said, it's no need for me to lie to my motherfucking self. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Girl, bye. Mm-mm. I'm a beautiful soul all the way until she decided that she want the narrative to change. That's not how things work in the world. That's just not how things go. You understand? The thing is, you're invited out. Queen Sheba will remain a beautiful soul, will remain a beautiful heart, will remain kind to those that's kind to her, will always respect those that respect her. You understand? Oh, yeah, sis this, sis that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Then, oh, I'm just using them for their platform. I'm just using them to go at Diva. Then next thing you know, yeah, I know everything they did. Then next thing you know, oh, it was in 2019. But when they telling their rendition and trying to rewrite history, it matter. But then when somebody bust their ass with a receipt, oh, that was a long time ago. You gotta fucking pick a side. You gotta fucking pick a struggle. Is it important or did it happen a long time ago? Because if that was true, you wouldn't still be up Miss Mo goddamn pussy hole. Okay? If that was the truth, you wouldn't still be sniffing up her pussy hole, passing her goddamn titty pics around and shit like that. Obsessive than a motherfucker. You been goddamn talking about L kids since they was little. Them goddamn kids done grew the fuck up. Whole time you still fucking bumping your goddamn dick sucker. Ain't nobody studying you. Do you know that we have raised wonderful young people despite all of your bullshit? And yes, when you fucking went to court with me, you lost. And when you go to court again, you're going to lose again. And again, and again, and again. Every fucking time. All the fucking time. You understand? Oh, honey, yeah, no, they not bigger than all of us. This situation is bigger than all of us because it ain't start with us. It ain't start with us. These motherfucking agents of chaos been doing this probably all of their million years. They've been fucking walking around the earth. Old dinosaur wolf pussy ass bitches. Going around trying to make somebody life hell. You can't make my fucking life hell, bitch. You wanna know why? Cause the fuck I come from Baltimore City where we ate crud for breakfast coming up. You can't make my fucking life hell. I will fucking laugh in your face. That's what I'll do. I mean, me personally, I'm gonna laugh my ass off because you seem quite perturbed and quite bothered over motherfuckers that you don't care nothing about. Okay? Created this whole fucking thing. This whole fucking thing, this whole unbelievable ass thing, you know, that somebody then did this and did that with your fucking information when wasn't they the ones that fucking doxed you, like, you know what I'm saying, and had a bunch of information from Georgia or something like that, from what I understand. I mean, somebody did send me the video, you know, so you just going to ignore that and then try to jump on something. I mean, I have seen people use this type of cognitive dissonance, you know, when dealing with these people. So I mean, I'm not surprised. But are you going to totally disregard that and then try to create a story that's not even fucking real? I mean, where's your proof? Okay? Because if you're going to really come on that shit, if you're really going to be right and exact, one must have proof. And you have none because there is none. So, like I said, feel free to hit the link because I would love to hear what you got to say. Oh, you know, I would never switch up on y'all. You know, where my loyalty lies and all of this and all of that and woo, 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 woo. You know, like that day we was in your motherfucking chat and the motherfucker come in there and bring a fucking picture of Miss Mo Kids, I straight let your ass know I don't play them kind of motherfucking games. And I'm out. And your homegirl motherfucking in the goddamn private chat begging to get on the goddamn thing so she can try to rewrite history. No, no. No. The last time me and her spoke was the last time me and her spoke. You know what I'm saying? Her fucking husband tried to get on VS shit and tried to call me a liar and say I lost in court. And the next day, what happened? I kindly got those papers and gave him the VS. And ooh, what happened? Can't take your ass over there no more. Why? Because you a whole damn liar. What up, brother Haskins? You know, I got some cousins that's Haskins. What's up with it? If you got people from Cullen, VA, what's up, fam? But, you know, all that old fakery, that's just a lot of fake shit. That's not nothing real. That's not nothing that people can really put their self into and say, oh yeah, I'm definitely riding with that. No. One must question everything about you now. One must question every fucking thing about you. See, the thing is, I could have busted you out way back then with that fucking fake ass, them blood clot pictures. I could have got you back then. But I let you cook. You know what I'm saying? I say maybe she in emotional distress, you know? Sometimes when people in emotional distress, they do things. So I ain't bust you out. I ain't bust you out when my sister was like, that fucking hospital been closed for a long time because babies and shit was dying and shit in there. Women wasn't making it back home. You know what I'm saying? And my sister and my brother-in-law laughed their ass off because I was trying to get her to fucking take you something over there trying to be fucking nice with my simple ass. Whole fucking time. Your ass just lying. Just so you can have a goddamn leg to stand on when you try to fucking go around and tell people, you know what I'm saying, I lost a child because of Diva. You're the only woman in modern history that's lost two embryos in less than 28 days. When a woman ovulates in a 3 day window every 28 days, not twice, talking to a whole goddamn nurse. I told you what I was, but you still chose to believe in your lie more than you believed in my expertise. But hey, like I said, I let you cook. Far be it from me, to take away your wish, you know. But yeah, so fucking what? I thought y'all used to talk. So fucking what? Like, what is anybody gonna do? Nothing. Besides screaming to the goddamn void. What? Go around making up these fucking weird ass stories. Go over here with these weird ass goddamn people and you think you are not the first. You're not special. I'm sorry. You're not. You're not special. You are not special. Watch the fucking movie Wag the Dog. It shows you how people are so easily manipulated. So easily manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Trip, I always thought it was a little jokey joke. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't never serious or nothing like that. I always thought it was a little kiki. I never took it, that type of way. Like somebody was going to feel away. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you can always notice when the motherfucker tight, just like you will notice when the motherfucking bitch trying to press up on your nigga. You understand? I mean, just because a motherfucker know what time it is, that don't make them a bad person. That make them observant. You know? Invite her to dinner and let her in my house, and this is how. Exactly. Exactly. Like you invite somebody in your home, you know, invite you in there significant, and try to help them and try to help them, try to counsel them, try to give them good advice, solid advice. So they don't fucking make no mistake. Why? Because have uh you have bought into this idea of this person being, you know, like you. You have bought into this idea of people being like you. You understand? Oh God, yeah, Mo, fucking horror stories. Horror stories. But think about it though. It's the same motherfuckers. It's the same people. Well, except for Sin City Manny and them they was different. And Finny the Great, like rest in peace to Finny, and rest in peace to Bubs. Like she was jive cool. Like I said, I was telling somebody like I was watching their live in the morning that day. This was before they had got to the Bellagio. They was like still on the strip. They was like by the by the Denny's, by the M&M store and shit like that, right before they got to the Bellagio. And you go past this place, it's called the Golden Nugget. And then after that, it's the Bellagio. So they was like just walking up and, you know what I'm saying, with this DX trying to get inside. Oh shit. Yo. And I heard this like down, this like noise. And I said, oh man, I think that sounded like a hairpin trigger safety. But I ain't think Yo was really on that type of time. I knew he had the got online one day and talked about how, he was making money, and then that money was sustaining his family, and then, you know, things have changed for him within a year, and it's hard for him and his family. And I felt bad. I felt bad for him, because it was an incident between them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's just the way it go. Yeah, he did say he threw that food away. I remember that. You know how it go on here. You know how it go on here. Anybody that got any motherfucking sense, you ain't eating no goddamn food from no motherfucking enemy. You ain't eating no goddamn food from a motherfucker that done, crossed you up or said some weird shit to you or anything like that. You ain't gonna take no food from them. Far be it from, you know what I'm saying? You better not. You better fucking not. If you know what I know, you better not take no food from them. I listen to enough shit and write enough goddamn creepy pastas. Shit, I be scaring my damn self sometimes. But ain't no way I'm going to take food from some damn body that I know for a fact mean me ill. And ain't no goddamn way I'm going to let somebody constantly make up all of these damn uh weird ass stories and shit like that. Uh, uh, making up all these weird ass stories and creating their own fucking reality and shit like that, and trying to fucking shine that shit over here. No, 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 no. That ain't how that shit work. Mm-mm. If that's your reality, it is yours and yours alone. You don't get to shine that shit over this way. I ain't know that they was back cool, but it would make sense. I think it's good that all the older folks is making peace. You know what I'm saying? That's very mature of them. Very mature of them. Like, as long as they, don't have no ill will, it should be okay. That's what I'm saying, Mo. Motherfucker just sit in the cut, just making up shit. Just sitting in the cut, just making it up as they go along. And you can tell people like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know they go around, and it's the same story with every person they deal with. After a while, you can kind of get the gist of it. you know. After a while, you can kind of get the gist of it. They come in, they thirst trap they way in. If they can't get enough fucking information, whatever, they just want to fucking be a shit hawk and go be a part of the shit show, and then when they think they can get in there, they fuck around, and then that's their MO. That's their MO. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, you don't get to take responsibility for, people having knowledge of self or any other type of knowledge, honestly, you know, because that's not something that you gave, and it ain't something that you can take away, especially, if you took that, someone else's intellectual property, tried to use it as your own, went on somebody else's platform, and then those two men had to hash it out because the fuck it came from him, and that man turned out to be what, a real life goddamn ex Navy SEAL that get real life intel. Why? Because he's on the inside. He have to know the goings on, because somebody could fucking come and get him today or tomorrow. Why? Because he was like a damn Russian spy, but the American kind. You know, all this old intels and indictments and all this Star Command Buzz Lightyear shit. Like all of that shit. Yeah, that shit sound good, but all that shit is fake. All that shit is fake. I ain't trying to hear none of it. All I know is this: I can think what the fuck I want to think. I can say what the fuck I want to say. I'm a grown ass woman. And ain't no goddamn body gonna do shit about it. And you a cross ass, crab ass, lame ass motherfucker for what you did to my motherfucking sister. Cause she ain't even did shit to you. She ain't do shit to you. If what she said, far as her nigga went, if it wasn't the truth, you supposed to picked up the phone and called her like, nah, sis, it ain't like that. I just enjoy being friends or whatever the case may have been. It could have went a number of ways, but instead you make up this fake ass story and say that she did something wrong to you when she never did you nothing. She never did you nothing. Only time she ever fucking talked to Mo was in my chat. And just cause you up here eye hustling and shit, which you are now, like I said, any of you motherfuckers feel free. Hit the goddamn link. Don't wait till it's over with and then try to write some weird ass comment or then go try to scream and holler on your channel. Here's your big chance. You can say something right here, right now. I ain't gonna take it from you. If you got something to say, you can come and you can say that shit directly to me. Directly to me. And I'll listen to what you gotta say. And then I'ma cuss your ass out. Cause you ain't nothing but a goddamn liar. Okay? How you hold somebody in some fucking high regard? You know what I'm saying? The first time a person say, where my loyalty lie, I already know that. I learned that in the city of Baltimore. Oh yeah, but she gonna find out too. Everybody could find out eventually. Hopefully she can fucking handle it when them wolf pussies turn on her. Cause that they're going to do. Believe that. Okay? When people don't have nobody to go at no more, they tend to start, cause they ravenous. And then they start trying to rip each other apart. You know, quiet as kept, you know. That's what happened over here. If you don't say nothing long enough, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the dog wagging his tail, you know what I'm saying? The tail start wagging the dog, and then motherfuckers don't know what to do with their goddamn self, and they just start turning on each other and start flipping the fuck out. Just start losing their goddamn mind. Motherfuckers be weird as shit, talking about goddamn fake this and fake that. You know what I'm saying? People think that they goddamn witches and all kind of other ass weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? If you did shit, look, far be it from me to tell you what time it is. All I can say is this right here. Any goddamn thing you got, baby, I'm anointed and I'm protected. I'm blessed and I'm highly favored. Any goddamn thing that you try to send my way, that shit gonna blast your ass. You understand? So you might want to watch yourself when dealing with me. Trust and believe. It's a reason motherfuckers can't stand me. You understand? It's because nothing they ever wished for me could ever touch me. Okay? Nothing they ever wished for me could ever touch me. And it never will. It never will. It never will. You understand? People don't understand that when you in that kind of life, the first type of manifestation that one do is love. And if you can't manifest love, you damn sure can't manifest hatred. You can't manifest much of nothing if you can't manifest love. I've seen people, like a girlfriend of mine, was she 49? Just had her first baby about 6 months old. She ain't no witch. She ain't none of that. No, she a good little Muslim sister. But she manifested that baby into her reality. She called him down from the heavens. You understand? And I'm so proud of her for knowing her power, for knowing the power that she yielded in her womb and in her heart. She called her child down. And now he's with her. You know what I'm saying? On earth as it is in heaven. You know? But hey, a lot of motherfuckers don't understand. They claim to have an understanding. They claim to be, a lot of motherfucking things, but when it come down to it, they are none of that. So again, I'ma ask, was this bullshit with Diva worth your entire reputation? Was it worth it? I mean, they all should. I mean, if they gotta link together to give each other strength to hit the link, they should hit it. If they got anything they want to say to me, because I don't give a fuck about nothing they say. You know, sometimes you need a friend to support you. In hard times, especially when you gotta go up against a strong adversary. You understand? If you're gonna come up against me, you better have them fucking claws sharpened. Cause bitch, I'm going for the jugular. That's why I don't say nothing because I know I'm gonna be out of order than a motherfucker. I'm gonna be all kind of Baltimore, and I ain't gonna give a fuck. For what? Give a fuck about a motherfucker that the only thing you can say about me is that I have a child in the military? That's the worst you can come up with? How is that a bad thing? And furthermore, I mean, if you was watching, which you was, you saw how I hurriedly went to my fucking child and fucking spoke to the goddamn higher ups and made sure, okay? And made sure that any goddamn body that ever mentioned anything about him would be punished. You understand? To the fullest fucking extent of the law. So you can keep playing them fake ass indictment games. I show you them real ones. Ask your friends. Matter of fact, you ain't gotta ask them because I gave you the fucking court paperwork too. Did you tell your friends that you know they lost in court? Did you tell them that you been knew they lost in court? Oh yeah, I just be listening to the stuff they be saying. I already knew. Y'all know where my loyalty lie. No, no. We knew where your loyalty didn't lie. I did anyway. You know, I knew what type of time you was on. Again, this ain't my first time at the rodeo. Like I said, I hurried up and traveled over 2,000 miles to my kid, spent about $7,000 and went to my boy. You know what I'm saying? Spoke with commanders and brigadier generals to make sure that nothing that a fake funky motherfucker on here will ever try to bring his way will ever affect him. And I'm still waiting for a motherfucker to try to play with his name so your ass can kindly go to jail. Cause it won't be no fucking questions asked when you playing with someone's valor. You understand? You motherfuckers think it's a game. It's not a game. That was the only fucking thing you had to say. That was the worst you could come with. You understand? And it wasn't so much that I was trying to be secretive or trying to, hold my cards close or nothing like that. No, 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 no. It's just that God protected me. Didn't let me say nothing out of the way. Didn't let me do nothing out of the way. Didn't let me do nothing but put my best foot forward. Why? Because I thought you was a genuine person, so I was kind to you. I was kind to you. And the only thing that you can go say, imagine the looks on the goddamn enemy faces when the only thing you can go and tell them is that my baby's doing well in life. Ain't that about a bitch? Baby. And he ain't no goddamn baby. He big and tall and strong and beautiful and healthy. And to drop one of y'all old motherfuckers on your neck. Better stop playing because everybody ain't fucking playing about their kids. Like I said, spent $7,000 and went over there and talked to all kind of damn naval fucking commanders and shit. Went down the line, okay? Gave them names and every goddamn thing else. Who are these people? Here they go, they right here. You understand? So go ahead and play with it if you want to. Play with it if you want to. That's up to you. My advice is that, you know, people learn how to shut their funky ass mouth. Because from what I understand, people already got legal issues and shit already on their ass. Ain't no need to turn up the heat no more. Motherfuckers already got all kind of warrants and shit, body attachments and things of that nature. You know, you might want to stop goddamn talking. You know, how about you just stop and stop mentioning my motherfucking name every time you got an issue with Mo. Keep my fucking name out your mouth. Like every fucking time y'all got something y'all want to say to her, if y'all going back and forth, first thing you do, you got my name in your dick sucker. Keep my fucking name out your goddamn mouth if I ain't said shit to you. You're going to solve gay Baltimore. Exactly. Man, look, Baltimore is a dangerous fucking place, yo. I was there like 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to tell you, when I be there, if y'all could talk to Puerto Rican, she'll fucking tell you. I was in my house one day. It was a dude outside stretched out OD. The fucking EMTs is not about to get outside of their motherfucking car unless it's a real OD. Them motherfuckers blew their horn. The nigga jumped up out of his death, man. Then I put this shit on here. Uh, Homicide, and every police in the Western District came down and beat the shit out of this little young boy. At first, we didn't know it was what it was about, but we did find out what it was about. He had killed somebody, but they beat his ass. And the little homicide police was like, "We wish y'all came out like this." Um, Man, you gotta let them go. You gotta let them go. You gotta let them just holler and scream, Mo. You can't even do it. Don't do it. Don't ever do it no more. You understand? Don't ever do it no fucking more. Let them keep on digging theyself a deeper hole. Let them do their thing. Let them put down they thug dizzle. They tough. They brolic out this motherfucker. Let them do their thing. Motherfucker, brolic than a motherfucker. Go ahead with your brolic ass. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? And just let them say whatever they gotta say, because I mean, anybody with any kind of credibility is not listening. Anybody with any kind of anything is not fucking listening. The only people that's goddamn listening at that is people that don't got no life, no future, nothing to look forward to. I'm telling you right here, right now, I am looking forward to being an old hippie grandma, yo. I'm gonna be an old grandma with fucking uh, 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 gray locks with blonde in them and shit. Nice cocktail dresses, nice joints, nice house, nice car. You know what I'm saying? All that good shit. You know, going out day drinking with my homies at the wine tasters and shit, smoking joints and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let Miss Mo roll because you know what I'm saying, I go down by that way when I go with my family. So Mo can roll and shit. Plus, you know what I'm saying, a couple of my cousins, they dig white chicks, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta get them up out of their shit too. Plus, if we can distract my cousin Tommy and shit, we might can finally win, you know what I'm saying, a game of cornhole or a game of chess or something like that. So Mo will definitely come in handy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you know what I'm saying, she can go. You know what I'm saying? She's certainly invited to the motherfucking cookout. Cause she's been a solid motherfucker this whole goddamn time. She has. She has. You know? And me and her have never personally had no type of personal issues. It's always been somebody motherfucking else. It's always been some motherfucking body else. You know? And you just be looking around and just don't know who to fucking trust. Like shit, I can't trust this person. I can't trust you. Just can't trust no goddamn body. But she ain't never did shit personal to me. You know what I'm saying? I got mad at her for being nice to motherfuckers. Like hell no, you can't be going back to motherfuckers after they be mean to you. That's just something I get, you know, from where I'm from. You know, after a motherfucker you they ass to kiss, like we can't be friends no more. Nevery, nevery, nevery. Okay, nevery. You know what I'm saying? But you know she different, so you know, and I caught feelings over that. Why? Cause I know how motherfuckers is, and people ain't gonna see that as a sign of strength. They're gonna try to use that shit against you, and I ain't like it. And that was the only issue I ever had with her. Outside of that, we ain't never had no personal fucking problem. We ain't never fucking went back and forth and you know thumb wrestled or tongue wrestled or none of that shit. Me and her ain't never had that type of we ain't never had that type of relationship. When I first met her, she was a cool ass chick that used to be on the fucking shit with us on the late night when we used to just laugh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Look, same thing with me. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Shit. Some of my goddamn supporters got fucking recruited, nigga. Niggas got recruited out this bitch. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers got recruited and shit. Got real oppy. You know what I'm saying? Got real oppy. Got real different. But, you know, that's how it be. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta learn how to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take the good people with the ops. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. And it's gonna be a whole bunch of ops. So there's gonna be like one or two decent people. You know, so that's why you gotta treat the decent people right. That's why you can't, you know, go fucking everybody over and, you know, making up lies and shit like that. Hell yeah, it's a shame and a scandal part two around this bitch. Okay? Cause it is a shame and a scandal. Like when does this happen in real life? I'll wait. Who in their real life have to deal with this type of fucking nonsense? Nobody. Nobody. It's truly a shame and a scandal. It's people getting ready for they goddamn breakfast at Tiffany parties and shit. It's motherfuckers getting ready for summer vacay. It's motherfuckers sending their kids to goddamn a summer camp and shit in the morning. It's people out here really living their life, and then there's other motherfuckers that just fucking wasting their goddamn whole life away and shit. Motherfucker, one step away from eating a fake perk and shit, dying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, far be it from me to let him up. I mean, I would, you know what I'm saying, give a motherfucker some of my Narcan and shit. But no, I'm kind of stingy these days because, like, when I go home, I be needing it. Like, because, yeah, it was a girl on the bus stop with me. We out there talking shit. And I was laughing. You know, like when you be laughing real hard, slapping your knee and shit. And I made a mistake and tapped Shorty, and Shorty just fell the fuck over, bro. I was like, ah. But we had some, you know what I'm saying? I had like a whole bunch of Narcan. I had brought it from here. So we was able to revive her and all that. And I kind of was a little proud of myself and shit. You know what I'm saying? That I was out here, you know, saving the community and things of that, you know, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But yo, Shorty just crump like that's what they call it when a person is post mortem and stuff like that. Like if you cause them to fall or uh, do something to them, if they're in an upright position, they call it crumbling, where the person would just like roll forward. But luckily, she kind of went sideways, so I knew she had a chance in hell. But she was almost gone, and Shorty was up there with some fucking sunglasses on. Everybody thought she was just chilling. Man, Mo, I had look. I go to a doctor up here. After I had to stop, using the doctor for the medical portion, I just go there for my counseling. And it's this group that be there. They be having, yo, you ain't know, yo, the people up here, yo, they the shit. Like I promise you, I got one of those things called the Diva Cup. I never used it yet, all right, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared of a tampon that's just holding blood and you just gotta empty it out. It just seemed like some vampire shit. But I got one though from that place. Like they give you everything. Okay? Like they give you pads, tampons, Tide pens, hand sanitizer. I mean, you name it. Like, yo, I be giving so much pads to my fucking neighbors and shit. They be pumped. Cause my one neighbor and shit, oh god, she like them little weird ass foamy. Me and her work together now, but she like them little weird little foamy pads and shit. Yeah, yo, that shit do look like yo. I'm sorry, I can't do that little cup, but I took it though because they had gave it to me. I ain't want to say bitch no, you know. And she gave me like a whole giant bag full of Narcan, and I was on my way to Baltimore. I didn't know I had my little pink Jessica Simpson luggage, and I had just like throwed it in the side. You know, I just threw the bag in the side because I thought that the hand sanitizer and that the little Tide pen was in there. Because like if you out and you eating and shit, which I am going to be eating fucking chicken wings and shit when I'm home, and crabs and things of that nature, you can't go around smelling like that. So I had my little Tide pen with me just in case I spill something on my food. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. Free is free. But my fucking neighbor out of hand, bro. Every time I gotta go to therapy, she be like, I give you a ride. I be like, but I got a car. She be like, did y'all had to get your daughter a brand new car? Like, wait a minute, bro. If I ain't taking myself, my baby, you know what I'm saying? If I don't take myself, my baby gonna say, what you want to take me for? She at least she keep it a bean. I need some more of those pads because they the pads that I like. For whatever reason, she say these remind her of the old Kotex pads. These old Kotex she used to use back in the day. The pads that the place got remind her of them. And when I go in there, I get her a couple of them, and they gave me all this fucking Narcan. And I was on my way to my house. I stopped. I was talking to my homegirl Ty. That's the big girl that's on my video. When the police had came and the homicide police and shit was outside, it was a lot happening. But I was talking to Ty. I still had my bag with me. Because I was going shopping. Like when you going around, like even like if you was in New York or somewhere, when you going shopping somewhere where you going to a lot of places, you do not want to carry all them fucking bags. So I had I was just filling up my little luggage, and I was laughing at something my homegirl was saying. Oh, found this fucking checkbook, yo. Checkbook was from '87, y'all. But I'm trying to, yeah, it wasn't non, yeah, they was non-scented, like the always with the yellow wrapper. It was like them, the short pads. I would never have nothing to do with them, but they short. But my neighbor love them. Like she my coworker now. Yo, she love them shits. And I go in there. When I go in there, I get her two of them, and she always be so grateful and happy. And I gave her some Narcan too because I think everybody needed. Like after that shit, like after a couple of situations I seen, I think everybody need to have it on hand. because like you can save somebody's life. Cause Shorty breathing was very, very shallow on that bus stop. I think if we'd have sat out there laughing some more, she probably would have been gone. And we'd have been sitting out there with a fucking dead body because we found this old ass checkbook. The checkbook was very, very, very old, okay? But it was fucking checks like the ledger had like 300,000 in it. I mean, these some old ass checks. It was like people. It was a building company. They did like asphalt and shit. It was people back in them days. Now, mind you, back in '87, people was making fucking 14, $15. So whoever these niggas was, they was making some bread. Okay, they was making some bread. I don't know, Mo. I don't fucking like pets. I hate them. But I remember being younger and not liking them. I remember not liking them back then. I remember the first time I tried the alternative, and I remember never turning back. Especially back in the day when you could just flush the whole shit down. Like, I ain't never want to see it. And I'm trying to tell you, like, if we would have still been, we was looking at the thing. This old lady we all call Aunt Sharon, she had us laughing. We was just joking and laughing. But Aunt Sharon want to go to Paris. Like, that's her dream. And she was like, we gonna go to Paris. So my homegirl Asia, well, her mother, my homegirl, Margaret. So, A her daughter. So, that's my little homie. But we talking about all the shit we about to do with all this money. Cause Margaret is about to really fucking go home and put down her thug dizzle and fucking make these checks work. I'm like, well, can you go ahead and like write the checks for us to get our bond? Cause we surely going to jail. And she was like, on Shine, like, no, the hell we not. We gonna be in Paris. I'm like, Asia, you ain't going because you fucking said we couldn't have no contraband around you. And she was like, nah, y'all gonna need a getaway driver. Like, we literally out there joking and kicking. And it's a girl sitting next to us fucking ODing and we ain't even know. She was walking around in a circle when I first got down there. She was walking in a circle when I first got down there. And I was like, like, I don't know if, y'all, but, snowball ice, I love. I love ice, period. But some fucking snowball ice, yes. When I go home, that's what I'm going for. When I'm here, it's the Turkey Hill ice. But I run to go get my snowball ice, and we finished laughing at this goddamn checkbook and shit. Going to go to Paris, and Margaret going to make us some checks to bond us out because we going to jail over these fake checks. And we just laughing and ha and he. Man, I go to slap my goddamn leg and I like hit my luggage a little bit, girl. My hand hit the girl and the girl just fucking fell over. And Aunt Sharon thought she was fucking dead. Aunt Sharon like, oh my God. Oh my God. They didn't have no Narcan. But I had a whole bag of it in a giant bag in my fucking in my luggage. And I pulled out that goddamn giant bag. I gave everybody one. I'm like, rip the goddamn shit off. And you put it in that nostril, I'm gonna put it in this one. And we just started banging them motherfuckers. Like when the EMTs got there, they was like, I think y'all might have gave her a little too much. We cussed his ass out. Bitch, shut up. Fuck you mean we gave her too much? She alive. The fuck you mean? But long story short, when you come from a situation where it's real like that, it's kind of hard to invest your mental, physical, emotional energy in fake shit. I'm more of a optimistic person. At the same time, I like to be proactive. I'm the type of person that's going to do what I have to do the first time I think about it because it's going to nag at me if I don't take care of it. So if you so happen to be a fucking loose end, just know that you're being handled as we speak. You understand? I'm not going to lay a hand on you. I'm not no candle thumper. I ain't doing none of that shit. You understand? I'm just going, call to the hills where my help come from. You're going to get dealt with. Because one thing you don't do is repay a person goodness with evil. That's one thing you don't do, you know. And you right, Mo. I think everybody should fucking have that shit at this point. Like it was a girl down here where I stay at. I think this was rather sad. A girl at the job was telling me about it. This is her grandchildren's mother. Now, mind you, just to take care of two fucking old ladies is like a whole squad of us because these old bitches crazy. Anyway, and this is just what I get because I don't want to use my license in no fucking facility because you got all these unlicensed people and then they want you to start delegating tasks to all these unlicensed ass, uneducated ass. And I ain't mad at nobody that's uneducated because there's a lot of motherfuckers that's, not licensed, that's not on my level, but they damn good at what they do. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that came for just a paycheck. I'm talking about the ones that's not there because they care about people. People like that should not work around in elder care and memory care and any type of patient care setting. You should not work in a setting like that if you came just to get paid. Because there will be a situation where it's not going to be worth your time and you're going to expose yourself. I didn't want to work in no more situations like that because I got tired of working with people. You come in there, they want all your information. You think they taking your information because they supposed to, but they taking your information because without it, they motherfucking ass can't pass state board and shit like that. Like they need two of you just so they can fucking stay open. So they gonna use you, maybe a medical assistant, and fucking, what I'm saying, be jugging off for our licenses and shit. And I ain't really like that. So myself and my neighbor, what I'm saying, they white girls, what I'm saying, myself and my neighbor and one of her other homegirls that just got her what is it? CCMA. She a medical assistant. Um just now got her certification, did the proper paperwork and shit like that, and did our own thing. And then when we came up on, started getting some clientele and stuff, we thinking that we about to go into a facility or something like that. Man, it's two crazy ass old ladies. Man, the old lady said, listen, I'm gonna tell you what an old lady said. She asked me, do I got any enemies or people that I don't like? I say, no, man. She say, you know what? If somebody don't like you, look at it like this. Fuck them, fuck their grandma, and dig her up and fuck her too. The old ladies that I work for, yo, these old ladies, they sisters. And they is fucking spicy ass old ladies, yo. When I get old, I'm trying to have an old lady gang like that, bro. Just with my faculties. I don't want to be shot the fuck out. But as far as the camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? Like having a motherfucker that's on your side, good, bad, or indifferent. Uh, it's the camaraderie that they got, for each other that I love. You know what I'm saying? Like they down for each other no matter what. You know what I'm saying? They might can't do much for each other physically, but mentally and emotionally, they do a lot, you know. Like if something going on with one of them, one of them will know how to reach out and say, this going on. Can somebody come and help out, or can somebody do this and that? So we was able to work out a situation where between the three of us, somebody is always there. Which my one homegirl and her goddamn weirdo pads, She always want to drive somebody around because she be having motives and shit. She either trying to get one of them fucking matcha lattes from the Dunkin' and one of them fucking donuts. They like Reese cup donuts, chocolate with the peanut butter inside. The bitch be trying to get people like that. Now, if I got two brand new cars at my house, what the hell I want you picking me up for, Katie? Goddamn. But she's still coming though, cause that's my dog. That's my dog. Like, that's one thing that I did gain in the situation. I gained real fucking people. I gained real friends, and I was able to understand, like, I was able to really differentiate the real from the fake. Like, when you come from a real cutthroat place, you tend to think that everybody bad. And I had to stop thinking like that because, like, I even had to pray about it and was like, God, please don't let me, turn nobody away that you sent my way to either help me or me help them just because of something I went through on here, you know. And I had to pray about it because it was heavy on my heart because I was like, man, fuck all these weirdos. So I had to change that way of thinking because when you think like that, the enemy wins. When you think like that, the enemy truly wins. When you isolate yourself, when you take, you know, any chance that anybody good to come in your life, when you take that out of the equation, you isolate yourself and you let the enemy win. Don't ever let the enemy win. All you gotta do is just keep being fucking fabulous and living your life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they really hate. You know what I'm saying? I know when the motherfuckers seen my goddamn Hawaii ass trip, bitch, and my whole Versace ass room, I know bitches damn near died. Okay? Motherfucker wouldn't take you to a goddamn Doug fight, bitch. Okay? Wouldn't take you to a Doug fight. Okay? My fat ass all the way in goddamn Hawaii and shit on the nice beaches and shit with my fat ass, bitch. Sure did. And got to see my tall, tan, and handsome boy. Sure did. You know what I'm saying? With the Pearl Harbor. Okay. Got to see all kind of bombs and shit. Okay. Got to see a lot. Man, the people in Hawaii are so fucking cool. Okay. People be living to be old because people are active. And it's a reason they active because it's so fucking gorgeous. The goddamn dispensary truck right there. The place that created my ties is right there. I seen people just straight pissing in the goddamn middle of the street because they was so goddamn trashed. It was an old man that was in the fucking it was like some I guess they like studio apartments. But man, this old man, he was retired. He had on an army hat, so I'm guessing he was retired army. But my man would be in there in his tidy whities every day doing his little exercise with his little dog. You will see him. He'll open up them little veranda doors, boy, open them French doors up, boy, and he'll just be working out his fitness, boy, with his tidy whities on, boy. He wasn't mad at nobody. And I wasn't mad at him. I just wish he would have put some fucking pants on. God. I had nightmares about them little legs. And I'd be right there on the goddamn balcony smoking and shit, looking. You know what I'm saying? Getting my smoke on, looking around and shit. Going to the little dispensary truck and shit. I went to the place that that created the drink Mai Tai and fucking drunk so many of them damn things. I had a great goddamn time. And I ain't stayed for no day. I stayed the whole damn week and had a blast. Had a fucking blast. I got to see a fucking cat eat a bird. I seen a lot of shit. Okay? And it was a great goddamn time. I say all of that shit to say, don't ever stop living your life because what a motherfucker got to say out their mouth. Ain't no amount of judgment, of insults, anything is going to change your fucking life. They gonna still be saying what the fuck they gotta say. You gonna still be eating your fucking eggs and bacon. It ain't nothing they can say that's gonna change shit. Literally, they control nothing. They literally control nothing. They can't even control their fucking mouth. If they could, they wouldn't be in the fucking spot they in. They have no control over their self, over their life, or their future. All they fucking do is bump they goddamn gums and talk about they shoulda, coulda, woulda. So let's summarize this live before I go. Number one, you can't get mad at somebody because they peeped game and saw what the fuck you was doing. Secondly, you cannot create a narrative and make up a whole goddamn story, a false one at that, just because you want to be on some turncoat shit. If you want to be a turncoat, that's not against the law. Do what you gotta do. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. But don't lie on nobody. Don't lie on nobody. Ain't nobody never had no relationship with Mo. And like Mo just said, she fucking think that Puerto Rican don't even now like her. Okay? And Puerto Rican ain't never said she disliked that girl. But I can see how she would think that because she was cool with your motherfucking ass while you was talking cash money shit about her. Okay? But I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing. But I mean, she did get to see the fact that even though she had your back and she was, oh sis this, sis that, how you fucking kicked her goddamn back off. You understand? Straight kicked her back in and shit. Why? Why? I hope it was fucking worth it. I hope you definitely got, you know what I'm saying, some people that, feed you mentally and spiritually and emotionally, and have kind words for you when you're unhappy, and have knowledge for you when you're not in a good place, and can give you decent advice, hopefully, you found yourself in that type of situation, but I doubt it. Also, to end, like I said, if I fucking think that somebody fucking kicking the bobo with somebody, that's my goddamn. I can say that if the fuck I want to. So what? So the hell what? You think some goddamn body worried about you? Shit, he should have fucking unleashed every goddamn thing if that's the case. Nobody ain't fucking studying you. You think somebody really care about you? That's the problem. Don't nobody care nothing about you, sweetheart. Don't nobody care nothing about you. You last year's trash. Okay? You are last year's trash. Don't nobody care nothing about you. You are last year's trash. Okay? Me and that man had a whole goddamn conversation about all kinds of fucking shit. Okay? You last year's trash. Ain't nobody studying you. You on here losing your mind because he giving you hell. God damn it. It don't even look like he got started to me. I mean, that's just me. Cause I know motherfuckers that'll torture your goddamn spirit. Cause I want them to That's what I'm saying. It don't even look like he got started to me. Okay? It looked like he's slow walking the fuck out of motherfuckers. And it looked like he getting the reaction he want to get too. Good job, Triple. He getting the fucking reaction that he want to get. So hopefully everything that he thought, he's able to confirm it, you know, because he's getting the reaction. He's getting the reaction. So whatever it was that he thought, whatever it was, he know what he know now based off of your reaction. And because you're not around anybody that's emotionally intelligent, you're not around nobody that's telling you, like, yo, you need to cool it because you know what I'm saying, you just fueling the fire. But hey, you ain't got that. So, you gonna do you gonna play right into you. It is what it is. Far be it from me. Lord have mercy. I remember a long time ago. I do not know Candy, okay? Don't know her from a can of paint, baby. But I remember, baby, this had to been a couple summers ago. Was it her or was it the lady? It had to been the lady Candy. I don't know. The one that went to Devon's house. And that shit was so fucking funny. I was like, what the hell is going on? Yo. And yo, that lady wanted her ones, yo. That lady wanted her ones, yo. She came to throw the fade. She came to shoot the motherfucking fade, yo. She ain't come to lottie daddy. That lady, oh, Cookie. Wait a minute. I'm trying to remember the lady Candy then. I've heard her name, Triple. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the only one. I don't really be knowing people like that because I don't be fucking making it a habit of, getting cool with people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I stay away from a lot of motherfuckers. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Back then I was cool with Lorelai. Lorelai the one called me and said, yo, that shit was funny as shit when she called me and told me that shit. I was standing outside of the hotel. I was out of town and she had called me and told me that shit. I was fucking crying laughing, yo. But that's what I'm saying. You can't be messing with everybody. You know what? Is that the lady that everybody, yet pretty much everybody that she went at, they was scared to death and ain't say nothing back to her and was apologizing and shit. It was a lot of people backpedaling and pussy popping and shit. I do know that whenever it came time for them to thump with her, motherfucker was backpedaling and pussy popping and shit. Cause that lady looked like she wanted her ones. And I ain't mad at that, okay? Cause there's a lot of motherfuckers on here that kind of deserve it, kind of got it coming and shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she from Philly. Is Candy from New York? Cause I don't goddamn know. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got to tell me who these folk is. I don't be knowing. All I know is I heard your goddamn live from yesterday. Um, Chucky old lady. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why the fuck she ain't no goddamn joke. Chicago ladies ain't no fucking joke. Even the Muslim sisters I know from there bust your shit. I'm for real. I know a lot of sisters that go to Moss Mariam that'll beat the hell out of you, man. And fighting, that's just where it starts. Don't let them get their kids involved. Don't let them really come for you. They gonna come for you. But I had seen this one content creator. It was a while back. They had said some weirdo shit, and she came at them so motherfucking hard. And I was shocked because this person is known for being very outspoken, and they just had to go and shut the fuck up some goddamn where, because that lady wasn't playing no kind of games. She looked like she'd fucking hop a goddamn train and beat the fuck out somebody. And I ain't mad at her because these motherfuckers on here make you put your hands on them. They'll make you do them dirty. It's so many people on here that's just, I don't know what's wrong with them. Like, I don't know. I can't call it. But you can't make reality what you want it to be. Reality is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker feels some kind of way, If you feel a way about them or however it's supposed to go, you supposed to pick up your motherfucking phone and you let your people know, like, damn, I thought we was better than that. What's up with that? But motherfuckers ain't got it in them because they be having their little motives, and they be waiting for that. They be waiting for that. You know, it's not they not like normal people. Normal people is gonna be like, well, yo, we been rocking, like, what's the problem? But these motherfuckers on here, they be waiting for some type of weirdo shit to happen, so they can finally say all the shit that they held in their heart the whole time. And usually it's gonna be a whole bunch of jealous ass weirdo shit. And you just gotta prepare yourself from that. For that reason, I don't really get close with nobody on here, because everybody on here that I have gotten to know personally, except for a few, have showed me exactly who they was. You understand? And when I saw what they was, I didn't much like what I saw. You know, other motherfuckers, like I said, they cool beans. I ain't got no problem with them. But it's certain ones that they ain't gonna never have no fucking luck. Because of the way they live their life, because of the way they treat others, because of the way they try to use others and try to weaponize others. They ain't never gonna have no fucking luck. They gonna still be doing this same ass shit. Motherfuckers gonna be old as crank, still fucking trying to log into YouTube. Probably fucking forgot they got that. By then, everything gonna be AI. Motherfucker gonna forget they goddamn thumbprint. Motherfucker gonna be, what I'm saying, old and fucked up in the game and shit, can barely move around. But goddamn it, they gonna have that phone in their hand, screaming and hollering from the fucking rooftops, looking dumb as shit. Meantime, back at the ranch, other motherfuckers is gonna be out here living their best life. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be out here living their best motherfucking life, getting old in style and shit. You know, getting old in style. Like, I'm already getting ready for my old lady life. I be playing with my husband all the time, saying I'm gonna be a decent sugar mama. I told him I'm gonna be good to all my pool boys. That's my joke and shit. Anyway, one thing about this shit on here is you gotta stay sucker free. You can't fuck around and play around with these people and think that everybody mean you good. Like, I remember Vic Damone back in the day. I remember Vic was cool with Tommy. Vic was cool with True. Ooey, like, yo, don't nobody say it like him. Um, and they was cool, like shit. Vic, they used to have each other back, you know. But everybody chose their path, and everybody walked their path, and unfortunately you saw people that had a genuine friendship, you know all kind of ops and all kind of fake motherfuckers got in the mix and made sure that they became my benefit. When I started to see things like that, it made me disheartened, and it made me not really like people of it. Triple, that's where I remember Jamila from. You know what I'm saying? Back in them days and shit. Like, back in the day, uh, she was a key back in the day. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfuckers used to laugh at her a lot because of the shit with De Niro Red and all of that old shit. It was just a real big kiki, mainly because she had left so far away from home to go and be with somebody that, number one, ain't asked her to come, didn't want to be with her, and things of that nature. That's what made it such a key, and we the people, we just was laughing and shit because it was funny. But nobody like ever meant her no ill or nothing like that. Then the shit with her and Tina Turner, that shit got a little intense because Tina Turner started talking to De Niro when he was in jail. And Tina Turner, she was like plus sized uh uh a shower. You know what I'm saying? She used to sell it. You know what I'm saying? And then she started doing the same thing that Jamila did, which was kind of weird because, once you let people violate your temple, you know what I'm saying, you're not as strong as you used to be. Like, you know how the old people say you lay down with dogs, you get fleas. Like when you lay down with these nameless ass men, they steal your glory from you. So any type of anointing or whatever you have, you probably still gonna have it, but you're not going to be able to accept your calling because you done laid down with the devil. You got to get that shit cleaned off you before you able to answer that call. But like I said, number one, don't try to rewrite history. Don't try to make up no fucking shit. It is what it is. Secondly, I can say what the fuck I want to say and I can think what the fuck I want to think. It is what it is. Lastly, I don't give a fuck about nothing that you fucking weirdos say. I gave you a chance to come in here and hit the link. If you ain't fucking do that, I better not see your dumb ass in my fucking comments or no shit like that. Because I will cuss your dumb ass out this time. Everybody else, I fucks with you. I love you. Thank y'all for coming through here, man. Peace.
To be real cool, yeah, you turned out to be a slave. We used to be real cool, yeah, you did some crazy shit. We used to be real cool, yeah, you turned out to be a slave.